Hello guys, Zul'jin here. Welcome to another episode of Minecraft Indoors. Today I've got something really sexy to show you. Last time I did a nightclub, it was more of kind of like what you'd see a strip nightclub, you know, someplace that people would dance and there would be loud music and stuff. This one is a little bit different. So to start off, you just walk through this little entranceway here, guarded by the iron doors. And I thought this was really swanky looking. I went with black and red and the dark oak, and I think the room just came out so good. So I'm gonna start with the very interesting feature that you see above me right here. This is just string. Yep, it makes like a grid pattern that you can use if you just connect it, and it really shows well against the black stained clay. So I decided to go with that for that grid effect. And the lighting, I wanted to choose something that was bright enough to show off the room, but dark enough to just still emulate that it was in a club. So what I did is I took glowstone and I put it above cauldrons. That's the bottom of a cauldron that you see, and it's inset in that black stained clay so that it looks like recessed lighting, and it came out really good. A lot of people use that for a bunch of different things, and I've never really seen cauldrons. A lot of people use potted plants through World Edit and stuff like that in their chests or beacons, and I think those came out really good for this specific application. This is a piano design that I kind of messed around with. I looked a little bit around for good piano designs on the internet for Minecraft, and I didn't really see any, so I started experimenting. I think the anvils and these daylight sensors work really well. I just put them on a little red showcase piece. This is redstone blocks that you see down here, and it's on excuse me, it's on top of anvils with a little tulip, a little red tulip, kind of like a rose or whatever. Did a couple of paintings on the walls and along with the television, and a couple of birchwood plants. And I did a little seating section, not too big, you know, just enough to show that where the patrons of the bar can sit. And the bar came out really cool too. I wanted this spotlighty effect in the back, so the lighting was really hard to pull off for these. What I did is I went way up top with the same type of lighting that I did underneath, well, above the string, and I did it just to where the light would kind of intersect, so you can see where the shadows are, kind of like here and here. It just highlights a few of the items on the bar, and because the actual bottom portion of the bar, the countertop, is gray in the back, it does like a little highlighty effect, and it worked out well. I just put a little painting and a couple of pressure plates to kind of emulate a computer system or something that you'd use to ring customers up here. Went ahead and did the nice 2 deep bar just like this with a little bit of red, and the seating I came up with is just a cauldron with a piece of wool on top. I did try pressure plates to make it a little bit more silvery, but the weighted pressure plates, they even though I could world edit them in on top of the cauldrons, they didn't stay. So, you know, well, you can't win them all, you know. But the red seating looks really good. It matches well with everything. I went with a little refrigerator behind the bar, and it's a little raised deck. It's only one higher than the rest of it, but that way when you're standing back here, it's not really that bad. Although it could be one higher, I suppose, to make sure if there was villagers out here in back here or whatever, that it would kind of show. I did have a lot of fun with this design. It took me a little while to get everything the way I wanted it, and I really enjoyed something like this. I never used this much black in any build, and it was a challenge to be able to pull it off and make it look good. The actual top of the bar too, I'd seen some pictures of some bars, and it's segregated at the top too. I almost went with the black ceiling all the way down, but I wanted it a little separated like that, and I think it came out really good. The lighting was definitely the hardest part to pull off in this entire build, but everything worked out pretty well in the end, and I like the way it came out. So wish I can play you guys a piano tune, but that's really not how it works. Thank y'all so much for watching, and as always, this is Zul'jin signing off. Have a good one.